Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, the thumbnail that you see here that I'm using, the downloader that I use to download the videos, it spits out a thumbnail. It spits out a few thumbnails, gives me an opportunity to either use that or use my own thumbnails. Normally I use my own thumbnails, but this one I'm going to use, and this one here is his latest video. But guys, I put his two latest videos together here in this this video that you're about to watch here. All right, this is the two latest videos after his court appearance, and let me say, he might get into trouble for that one. That video that he did of that he threw out there of his judge, you know, the one that he had on Zoom there, the judge, he might get in trouble for that. Okay, if you guys didn't hear in the beginning of that that conversation, I think the judge pretty much stated no recording. It's the same thing as if you went to the courthouse. They don't want you recording your own recording, let's say. You want a recording, a copy of what happened, what transpired, then you got to go through their clerk of courts and you get a recording from them. But apparently he recorded the Zoom conversation, and then a couple of days later he spit it out to YouTube. Okay, so I hope he does get into trouble for that. Okay, he wasn't trying to be informative. He was trying to, in his own little way, show his subscribers that he is. You know, how ignorant the judge was, and because the way he titled the damn video, that the judge kept implying that he should get a lawyer. Okay, and I honestly feel that the judge was being, you know, being kind to him. Yo, you're putting yourself into. These are not little gamey charges. These are not little bullshit charges. These are charges that'll get you at least a year in jail and a fine of $2,500. Okay, a year. 1 day in jail to me is a lot. Okay, 1 day in jail is a lot. So anyway, regardless of why he threw that video on there, technically he wasn't supposed to be spitting that video out there publicly like the way he did. I hope he gets into trouble for that. Now, again, I say the two videos that I put together here are his two latest videos. And let me just say, guys, because when I watch his videos, I read the comments of the subscribers. I want to see their mentality. You know, you get an idea of that person's mentality. Let me say, this guy is he has them eaten out of his hands, period. He has his subscribers eaten out of his hands. And I will say, in my opinion, those who are subscribed to his channel, in my opinion, in their own little way, they have hatred towards our government. Okay? They support this asshole in a sense because here he is. He's the knucklehead, the patsy, if you want to call him that. He's the one that's out there throwing little jabs here and there by his actions, the shit that he does. Okay? Now, mind you, the first city hall that he goes to is in Annapolis. I think I'm pronouncing it properly, in Maryland. And now, mind you, there's I forget the damn guy's name. I did a couple of videos of his. He's a real nasty asshole. He just started frauditing, and he is a very nasty SOB. Okay, and he has issues with the department there, with law enforcement, as well as City Hall and District Court. Annapolis, I think that's what he calls himself, Annapolis. Some shit, Annapolis Audits, I think that's what it was. Anyway, the last video he did, again, he got kicked out of District Court. A lot had to do with the fact that he was recording, and I honestly feel that the asshole went crying to the Long Island Audit. And as we all know, the Long Island Audit likes to play superhero. Okay, I got enough subscribers, they're backing me up, let me go. And I'll say this, guys, yes, he has a shitload of subscribers. I think he's up to like 160,000, somewhere around there. That shit has gone to his head. It has gone to his head. Okay, mind you, Yes, he has a shitload of people watching his videos and supporting his actions, throwing him money left and right, okay? But that doesn't make up for the shit that he is doing. In the first video that he goes to, the city hall in Annapolis, Maryland, that he goes to, he tells us, I don't know, I guess you can call him security there. He tells the person there that he's going to city, what do they call it, clerk of courts? City clerk or whatever you want to call him. You know, he goes to these city halls to request those public request forms, okay? That's his excuse to get into the building, and then he does his little roaming around gathering content bullcrap, right? Mind you, he tells the person that he's going to the city clerk's office or whatever to get that public request form, but instead he goes upstairs. The city's clerk, mind you, the city clerk's office is on the first floor, but he goes upstairs roaming around, and that caused suspicion. Now the individual, the security guard, approached him, and he tells him, hey, you know, you said you're going to the city clerk's office, but here you are on the second and third floor recording. They try to get information as usual. Why are you doing this? Why are you recording? Blase, blase. But again, these guys feel that it's nobody's business and so on. Listen, maybe back in the days, maybe before the Twin Towers fell down, maybe back in the days I would support that. But now, I don't care. They don't like hearing it. Yes, this day and age, you got to think this way. I would want more security on all of these government buildings. Listen, guys, I'm sure you guys are well aware, government buildings are a target. Whether they want to admit it or not, they are a target. The bad guys, when they want to do, I'm not trying to specifically pick one target. There's a bunch of them, Al-Qaeda, a bunch of them assholes out there who hate us, okay? When they do their thing, the ideal with them, they target locations that mean something, government buildings, as well as places where there are large gatherings of people, okay? That's the way they work, okay? They target those locations to, set off shit, you know what I mean? Anyway, now, mind you, these guys are fighting, or should I say, let me say, this asshole is fighting for the fact he wants people to be able to walk into City Hall, not be asked no questions, and let them roam around free and so on. No way, guys. Listen to me. Bad guys watch YouTube. I've said it before. They make YouTube videos too. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos where they beheaded people and crap like that, okay? Well, YouTube will knock the damn... But I've seen them. Guys, I've seen them, and then within a couple of hours, YouTube knocks them down or whatever. But anyway, like I said, the bad guys use YouTube, as well as I'm sure they're watching these assholes too. Hear me out, guys, okay? This day and age, I want more security in our city halls. These guys don't like signing in. This asshole, when he goes in, I'm sure you guys know, he signs in as Benjamin Franklin. I think that's illegal. That's a state document. He is lying there. That's one thing that I say. If you're going to make people sign in, then they should ID to back up that, signing in. This guy's been signing Benjamin Franklin for the longest and getting away with it. That is a state document. That little stupid piece of paper of signing in is considered a state document, which he is falsifying by putting Benjamin Franklin. Now, again, I say, in the first video that he goes to the city hall, he tells them that he's going to the city clerk's office to get his public request form. But he ends up on the second and third floor gathering his content, which he never said anything about. So again, I say, when he's approached by the security guy there, and they're asking him, what are you doing? What's going on? And so on. Here comes the evasive bullshit. I'm gathering content for a story. I'm a journalist. But nothing to back that journalist up. Nothing, no kind of credential, no kind of press pass, nothing other than the fact freedom of press of the Constitution. And again, I say, guys, freedom of press, from what I understand, does not state that we are journalists. Basically, it's the definition is like that the government cannot interfere with us gathering information and the information being spit out. Okay? But it does not say every citizen is considered a journalist. And just because you have a certain amount of people, and just because you get information and disseminate it to the public, does not mean you are a journalist. Okay? So regardless of that, he starts this evasive bullshit, doesn't want to give up his name, ID, or anything like. So what do you want them to think? If your job, put yourself in their shoes, the security person's shoes. Your job is to protect that building, enforce the rules. You see somebody roaming around recording. For all you know, the person is gathering intelligence, okay? The routine, what time these people do this and do that, and you know what I'm getting at, gathering intelligence, okay? What better way to do it but out in the open? The bad guys are not stupid. You do shit, the least thing you're going to expect is for them to be doing it the way these assholes are doing it, out in the open. Okay? Screw that. I want to see some ID and blase. Okay? Now, I'll get subscribers now. I've been accused yesterday. I read a comment there because I was supporting with a video of Silence Boy targeting the police. Oh, you must be a cop. I must be a cop because I care about these guys who go out. I know there are bad cops out there. We all know there are bad cops out there. Okay? An organization that big, they're going to be 2 or 3 assholes out there that are bad. Eventually, they will get caught and they will be kicked off the force or whatever. But now, do you just say all cops are bad because of 2 or 3 assholes? No. Okay, so the person making a comment, oh, you got to be a cop because I'm showing support, or I get called the bootlicker. What the hell did the world come to that because you support your local government, all of a sudden you're the enemy? Listen, I know there are a handful. Oh my God, if I was to talk to you guys would think I was a conspiracy nut. I told you guys before, I buy a lot of survival shit. I honestly think there are a handful of people in our government with their own agenda. But that's a whole different video, whole different conversation. Okay? So I'm not saying that our government is squeaky clean. I know there's some corrupt politicians in our government that have to be weeded out, okay? But that's where we come in when we do our voting and shit like that, okay? Anyway, getting back to this knucklehead here, when he goes to these city halls, he's manipulating his subscribers into believing that, oh, these people are infringing on our rights because they ask us so many questions. They want to know who we are. If we're walking around with a camera, oh, we're the bad guys. They got cameras all scattered around. They can record us, but we can't record them. Listen, this guy has learned how to use his gift of gab, and the subscribers, they eat it up, as well as the subscribers that he has. All of these frauditors have. Those subscribers, they have their own little hatred towards the government. And the reason they support these guys, oh, look, these guys are willing to go throw jabs. They're willing to personally go and throw jabs. I would like to see these subscribers themselves go do what these guys do and see what it's like. You know what I mean? And the kick in the ass is, right? Let's say these assholes get what they want, where anybody can walk into City Hall and nobody asks questions because nobody wants to infringe on their rights. But now the next time we get hit, the next time bombs are set off in a City Hall, and it happened to be because nobody asks questions, everybody's worrying about violating people's rights, that fuck it, they let the person walk around, he did what he did and walked out of the building with no problem, and thousands of people get killed because of these assholes fighting for the rights that nobody should have to answer to anybody. They want the rights to walk around and do what they want to do without being asked questions. Let me say this, guys, and the only reason that I put the first video, and I didn't play it, I almost went to the end, but I played it to the part where the police at the end come, okay, and they knew him. And that's it. The audit went down the drain because, there you go, he had one officer that didn't know him and was asking him ID and blase. You know him. He's being a fucking asshole, whatever, okay? Pushing it to the limit, guys. Pushing it to the limits. But once the other officers came in, oh, Sean Reyes, blah, blah, blah. That's it. The audit is done. The element of surprise just went down the drain. And that's it with these guys. And it just, like, it bewilders me because these city halls have to communicate with each other. They have to, they know, I don't know, damn it, go on YouTube and look up every goddamn frauditor that's out there, take a picture or whatever, a snapshot of each of these assholes and spread it throughout all the goddamn city halls. So they know, oh, look, this guy, Rogue Nation, Long Island Audit, look, they're here today visiting and they're playing their little games. Let's not give them the attention they want. Okay? But if you don't know them, I expect them to ask questions. You don't want to ask questions, either get out or lock them up. One or the other. And that's why I like the second video. Because here we come with a no-nonsense cop that, hey, the security, no respect for security, okay? But security's letting them know ahead of time. You know, come on. There was a little section in the second video where it was, they were giving a vaccine out or whatsoever. And the asshole, well, it's not restricted area. I'm going over there. I'm going to record that little area. You know, he's fighting for people's rights, but at the same sense, if they're not subscribed to him, they're the enemy. Fuck them. Their rights don't mean shit unless they're subscribed to this channel. And it can't work that way. It can't work that way. I understand this shit about privacy. You can't expect privacy when you're in public. But my opinion, once you're in that damn location, once you walk into that building, I expect some kind. I personally walk into a city hall, I expect a little bit of privacy, a little bit of respect. I don't want nobody walking around throwing me on their camera. Period. Okay? Let's start off, because I know I did a lot of ranting here, okay? But I read the comments, guys, and damn it, if you guys go on his channel and read, it annoys the shit out of me that they make it sound like these guys, because they're asking him for his info, and when he don't give it up, listen, he knows how to play his games, okay? He knows how to harass people and stay within the law. He's calm and collective, but he's throwing those little comments. You got to listen to how he communicates. I'm telling you, I guess you call that condescending or whatsoever, okay? The guy knows how to use his language to piss you off and try to get you to do something stupid to violate him so he could you know, get the last laugh in. Let's watch the videos, and I'll tell you exactly where I'm trying to, like, want you guys to jump in and get an idea of what I'm trying to communicate, because I know I have a hard time. I got so much shit going through my head with this guy here. It's not funny. This guy makes it sound, I'm telling you, I say it again, I know I'm jumping around. This guy makes our public employees look stupid. He makes our police officers look stupid. And all they're doing is their job. And until somebody gets killed because of these assholes, you know, letting that they don't want no questions to be asked. They want everybody to be able to walk in, do what they want to do. And the next time one of these city hall goes up, and I know I'm being over dramatic, but it could happen. It could happen. And then what do we say? Thank you, Long Island Audit. Thank you, Rogue Nation. Thank you, all you frauditors that fight for the rights to go into City Hall with no questions to be asked. Thank you that my family member just got killed because of your fucking actions. And excuse the language, ladies, but I hate this guy. A real asshole. Let's get to the video, and we'll go from there, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the Annapolis City Hall here in Annapolis, Maryland. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here goes our friendly reminder that they are always recording us, but always seem to have a problem when we record them. Office of Law, City Clerk, liquor licenses, elections. We'll be going to see the city clerk. A few minutes. Let's take a look around.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look around.
Okay, you have to go back downstairs.
I'm sorry?
You have to go back downstairs. You say you wanted
City clerk.
yeah, that's downstairs.
No, I understand, but I'm also an independent journalist.
Okay, we went through this a couple of weeks ago, so you have to go back downstairs, sir.
What did you go through?
So guy did the same thing you did. We're going there.
Another independent journalist?
Yeah, yeah.
And what? I don't understand. What does that have to do with me? I don't work with him or anything.
Okay, but you can't walk around here taping and
That's
stuff.
the definition of independent. I work by myself. I'm just taking a look at everything you guys got in City Hall, that's all.
Okay, so I gotta walk around with you, make sure you.
You can do whatever you'd like.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
You can do whatever you'd like. Making Annapolis work for you. Your Annapolis City employees. Annapolis Fire Department here. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Who are you?
Hi. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Never mind, you're with him.
Yeah. He's with me, actually. I'm not with him. He's with me.
From our standpoint, you're with him.
He's with me.
No, you can't go in there.
Why not?
Because you can't. I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
This is a public.
I'm sorry, you got an option. You can't go in there, or you have to leave the building.
But this is a public.
I'm
This is a
sorry,
public room.
you got an option.
Do you have a supervisor I can speak with?
Yeah, she's like,
You're a supervisor.
yes.
So do you normally keep people out of a public area like this? Is
It's
a
not a public area. It's used for
council
meetings.
council meetings is not a public area.
We don't have one in session right now. You need to follow Eric's guidance here.
Well, just with all due respect, I mean it is a public. It's a city council chamber office, meeting
We
room.
had meetings and stuff, you go in there.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just gonna take a look around and what happened. What's the big deal about that? You're with me.
First of all, can I ask you, who are you and what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, you sure can. I want to know who you are first though.
I'm Susie Smith, I'm the chief of staff.
Hi, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the city of Annapolis. So, security and you, Susie, trying to keep me out of publicly accessible areas that I'm trying to work on a story of your city. You're not really painting your city in the best of lights.
If you're working on a story, I would suggest that you be in contact with our public information officer, Mitchell Stevenson. She is not here today,
Yeah.
but she will be next week, or you can call her. She is the person that can arrange for you what you're looking for if you are a journalist.
Yeah. Why would I need somebody to arrange? This is a public building, right?
No, I'm sorry. We're in a time period where we have, both for security and also for COVID, we have some restrictions in this building. We didn't used to, but we do now.
Okay. Can you show me the policies for for those restrictions?
I beg your pardon?
Can you show me the policies that you've enacted for those
We
restrictions?
just did an emergency. You can look it up. If you're a news reporter, you can see a press release.
No, I would just like to know the policy that you have in place.
It's a decision. It's
But a decision made by who?
by the mayor and the council. Now,
Usually when they make decisions, that's a policy.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not trying to
Well,
argue.
you might
with
see it as an argument. I just see it as a conversation.
I understand that. I'm not going to have a further conversation with you.
You don't have
We
to.
are not you are not in a building that is open to the public. It has limitations. It might not have in times past, but it does now. For example, when I go back into this room, this door will be locked.
Okay. What is it?
Because this is a secured area, and we have to do that because.
Maybe your office is a secure area. I would agree with that. But the halls of City Hall, this is the taxpayers' building. The taxpayers should have a right to be here and gather their content. We have freedom of press in this country, ma'am.
I understand that.
You're not even.
I
You're just.
understand your view. I understand your view.
Okay.
We're not in that situation, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well,
But if you want to pursue
COVID and all these other things, security doesn't override the Constitution, ma'am. So I'm not going to get into further debate with you. Yes.
You have to leave. You have an option, you have to leave. She explained to you. Allow you to come up here, you came up here, now you have to leave the building.
But
You
why?
have to- you
Why
have
do?
to-
Why
you
do I have to
have
leave the
The
building?
building, just like he said, we and the protocol.
I have. Not only do
Sir,
I have
you have
consequences.
an option.
Why are you being like that?
You have to
Calm
leave,
down.
because I have to protect these
There-
women in this building.
You're not. I'm not a threat to anybody in this building.
Sir, you got an option.
I'm not a threat to anybody in this
You have to
building,
leave the
sir.
building, sir. You told me.
Can I get your name, sir?
No, you're not. You're not using my name.
I want to get your name so I know who I spoke
We went
with.
through the same thing.
I don't-
Beginning of the month with the inauguration. Another independent
With
person
what?
came
With
in
what
here.
inauguration? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir, you have to leave the building.
Sir, don't raise your voice at me, please.
I'm the security in this building. You have to leave the building.
Yeah, and I'm a taxpayer that
I
funds this
don't care.
building.
We have taxpayers coming out. People go by rules in this building.
What are the? You're not even
You
showing
cannot
me the
go-
rules.
can
You
go
can't
in
make
the
up
county,
rules.
In the state building to walk around? No, you
For,
cannot.
yes, I can.
Well, you show me show me your license.
Yes, I can.
Show
I
me
can
your-
go into any publicly
You're not
accessible
going into
area.
this building, sir.
I'm already in the building, sir.
Where you have to leave.
Under what authority? I don't know who you are.
I'm the security of this building.
But who are you?
I work for this building.
But can I know who you are that you
I'm
have
the
authority?
security guard of this building. Now you have an option. You can leave the building, or I can have somebody escort you out the building. Freedom of press.
Sir, why
Sir,
are you
there
why
goes
are
the
you
steps.
why are you acting
have
like
to
this,
leave,
sir?
sir.
But why?
You have to leave because you said you was going to city clerk. You
I
can't-
still have to go to the city
You're
clerk.
not going nowhere now.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
You
am.
have an option.
Yes, I am. I will be going
Go
to see the city clerk.
go downstairs.
I have an open records request to conduct,
Go down the
sir.
steps and you go see the city clerk.
Okay, I'll go. I'll take the elevator. Don't.
Just
Whoa,
go down
nobody-
the steps.
Nobody's gonna put their hands on you. Calm down.
Go
What is
down the
wr-
steps.
What is wrong with you?
Because you walked around. You said you was going to city
This
clerk.
is open to the public.
Sir.
This is open to the public, sir.
You have
Calm
to
down.
leave.
I'm asking you to calm down, sir.
I'm
Please.
not, this is my job. I have to protect these people.
Yeah, do your job with some. Do your job. Handle your job with some respect, sir.
Sir, leave the building.
Treat the public with some respect. I don't understand why you're acting like this.
Leave the building, sir.
Why are you acting like this?
Because
I'm trying to
you're
conduct business
trespassing.
here. No, I'm not. I have lawful business to conduct here. Do you guys do open records requests here?
No.
Yes, at the city clerk, sure you do. They're open records requests. It's a law. It's a law, ma'am.
You don't seem to know your laws very well.
I don't.
But
I don't under. Why are you guys attacking me? Have I been rude or condescending or anything to you? No.
You said that.
No, I have not.
You said that.
What is wrong with you guys?
And you came up the steps.
Yeah, because I have a right to be here. I told you what I was doing. I'm not being nefarious. I said I'm an independent journalist, simply just gathering content for the story. I want to see the architecture of the building. What is so wrong about that? You said you were going to follow me around. I said that's reasonable. You can do what you want. What is the issue here, sir? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you trying to escalate a situation, ma'am? This is uncalled for. You're trying to kick me out of a public building, sir, when I have business to conduct here.
You got an option. You can go down the steps or go down the elevator. Go to the city clerk's office. After that, you have to.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what I have to do. I understand what I have the right to do, sir. I'm gonna continue to just get the architecture of this building because that's my right. I'm just not doing anything wrong. Like I said, if you want to follow me, go ahead, follow me. Because you're scared of me. I don't know why you'd be scared of you.
I'm not scared of you.
Why would you be scared of me?
I'm not scared of you.
You're acting like it.
You're not going in that room.
No one, listen. If you don't want, if you're gonna make a big deal about going in the room, fine. I could film it from out here. It's not a big issue.
Okay, that's fine.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
You can film from out here.
Just calm down, sir. Just calm down. If you don't want people in the in this room, you should lock it or put a sign that says no public access. That's how those things work, sir. So this is an unnamed office over here. Excuse me. Annapolis. Here's a map. Bunch of cameras around here. Just the difference between their cameras and my cameras. Land Manager of the Year, Mayor Gavin Buckley. This is the office of the mayor. Oh, so you work for the mayor?
yes,
In what capacity?
chief of staff.
You're his chief of staff. I'm telling you, you said your name was Susie, correct?
Yes.
Susie, I'm telling you that the mayor is not going to appreciate the way you and the unknown security guard here has been acting. I have been very reasonable. This is gonna look very bad on your mayor. You might think that, you know, no one's gonna see the video, Susie, but I'm telling you, people are gonna watch the video. They're gonna be calling. The mayor's not gonna be too happy about how the way you guys tried to escalate the situation. There's a way to handle the public. Sir, sure, you can take pictures. Be proud of your city. Be proud of your city hall. That's the way you handle it. You don't, you know, just dismiss people, get out of the building. This is a public building paid by the taxpayers. That's not the way you handle independent journalists. We have freedom of press in this country. It's not that big of a deal. And
Can I see your press credentials?
I don't need to show you my press credentials, ma'am. I don't. But that's why it's the First Amendment freedom of press. How you doing today?
Good. Somebody called?
I didn't call.
You did, sis?
Yeah.
What's going on?
We've asked this gentleman to leave, and he is not leaving.
Hi, sir.
Eric
Hi, how are
is
you?
asking-
Okay. Hey, can you walk down here and talk to me?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
No problem.
Thank you.
Sure.
I already got all my shots upstairs anyway. Can I just get your name and badge number, sir?
Sure, we'll walk down here and talk.
Oh, sure. No problem.
So my name's right here, my badge number right there as well, Spriggs.
Right there?
Yes, sir.
Spriggs, you
Yep.
said? And the badge number is 4307. Okay, Officer Spriggs. Yeah, so I don't understand on what authority they're telling me to leave the building. I'm an independent journalist. I'm exercising my freedom of press right. There's cameras all over this building. I'm not being rude to anybody. They've been yelling at me, telling me, you know, you can't be here. I actually have official.
You know, so the sad part is, guys, if he was to go to these locations and tell them, hey, I'm recording, I'm exercising my right, I just want to walk throughout City Hall and do some recording. You know, 9 out of 10 of these, 9 out of 10 city halls would say, okay, go ahead, go right ahead, knock yourself out. But when these assholes start that evasive bullcrap, then yeah, their guard goes up. They don't know these guys. Those people that work at City Hall, not all of them are watching YouTube like we do, you know. So they gotta be on guard. They gotta protect the place where they've been working at for years. Okay, and this asshole, he understands that, and he preys on that. He preys on it. All he had to do was give up a little bit of information and they would have left him alone. But again, I say, he feels that anything he does, any little information he gives up, that's infringing on his rights. He's an asshole, period.
Here to conduct as well, besides gathering my content, freedom of press. I've been very cordial. I just want to get the architecture of the building, and I disseminate that information to the public. It's very simple. I don't want to be told when I need to leave a public building. This building's open to the public, sir. I'm following the rules of the building.
Actually, there's a state of emergency declared by the city. So some city buildings, some city offices are closed. Most of them are.
But not this one, or else I wouldn't be able to get in.
Okay.
Right?
So is there someone you want to see, I guess is the question?
Well, I want to see the city clerk, but at first I wanted to get all the architecture of the building.
So have you sent a request in for that?
To see the city clerk?
To see the architectural stuff?
No, I just walk around. It's very simple. I just walk around and grab the architecture, there's a charter upstairs that I saw that I was looking at.
Inside council chambers?
No, not
just in general, okay.
In general, there's a charter upstairs that I was looking at for Annapolis. Different historical pieces that you have on the wall with historical value to them, and I wanted to take a look at them. This is a public building. I'm not breaking any laws here.
Okay.
You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me why they would waste your time by calling you out here. And I'm not, the same way I'm talking to you is the same way I've been talking to them, even though they've been yelling at me.
After the two ready on that city hall, I'm talking with the individual.
Can you just,
Hang on one second.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, can you get me the incident number for this call?
Sure, once we're done.
Sure, okay, cool. So, I mean, I would just like to go about my business, and then I would like that incident number, because I would like to look up, why people have called you, why did they call you, for what reason. So I can look up the 911 call, radio transmissions between you and anybody. I like to make sure everything is on the up and up because I don't want any. Yeah, that's why I just like the incident
Do you
number.
have any ID on you by any chance?
No. I don't give ID. I don't give ID.
I'm not asking you to give me your ID. I'm asking you, do you have identification?
Oh, no, I don't even have it on me.
You
No.
don't carry a driver's license?
No.
You don't carry a state identification card?
No.
Are you
But
a resident of the state of Maryland?
I don't answer any personal questions, sir.
Are you a resident of the state of Maryland?
I don't answer any personal questions, sir.
So is there any way for me to prove who you are? I guess is my question.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Time out. At this point, I'm trying to identify you, so I'm asking you if you have any identification.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, how are you?
Mr. Reyes.
Good.
Hello, sir.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Hey,
At it
New
again.
York. There we go.
What's up, brother? Dude, you
How
got,
you doing?
you got a lot of views on mine.
Oh man, I thought you said only 3.
All right, well, there you go, guys. That's where I end the video. And that's once those two cops, well, that one cop there, McCall or whatever the hell his last name is, he interacted with him on that, there was a post office video that, that cop was busting his chops, and then at the end they became kind of friendly together or whatever, but that's it. Once the cops came in and they knew him already, knew what he's there for, that's it. His whole audit went down the drain. And that's why I made the comment that these city halls have to communicate with each other. Take a snapshot or whatever of all of these assholes. Spread it throughout the city halls. So this way they're not caught off guard. And the element of surprise, guys, these guys prey. They prey on catching these guys off guard. If these city halls know, oh, okay, this guy's out here just exercising his rights, and he wants to see if we violate his rights or whatever, that's what he's looking for. He's looking for that back and forth argument. What are you here for? That's why he plays that evasive bullshit. Because he's looking for you, well, he's looking for them to, get heavy with him. You know what I'm getting at, okay? But once he loses that element of surprise, that's it. The audit, there's no more audit, guys. That's why these city halls have to communicate with each other. Let me know what you think about this video, guys, and let's jump in to the next one, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the county building here in Fairfax County, Virginia. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. It's a pretty big building. Let's go this way, Department of Finance. Eventually I want to do a Freedom of Information Act request. There are people over here in the lobby.
Hi, are you guys Pfizer? Yes. Oh, perfect. You guys can be in this line right here.
Pfizer is this way. These are all people getting vaccinated.
Somebody,
Huh?
are you lost?
No, no, I'm not lost. I'm just looking at the directory over here.
Oh, okay. It's a big building, I get lost in
It
there
is.
all
It
the
is.
time.
It is a very big building.
Tell your room number and that doesn't make any sense.
Take care, sir.
Yeah, they're all waiting for vaccines. Are you looking for somebody?
Oh, okay. No, I'm just going through the building.
Okay, there's people down here doing their 15-minute waiting from
Oh, the
vaccines.
the vaccine where you wait after for any side effects.
15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. This is where people are waiting post-vaccine for 15 minutes to see if they have any side effects.
Are you lost, or you said you weren't lost?
Yeah, I said.
What are you doing? You're filming?
I said.
everything?
Yeah, I said I wasn't lost before. Who are
Yeah,
you?
what? Yeah, I'm a school health aide. We're here for the vaccine. We're trying to help people.
Okay, great. That's good.
So I didn't know what you were doing up here. Checking it out.
Yeah. For sure. Just checking everything out.
Yeah, the atrium, or
Yeah, the whole building.
making a movie for something, or?
I'm an independent journalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just gathering
Yeah.
content.
You might want to just check in security, because I know another guy was wondering what you were doing. But
Oh,
you're
okay.
just an independent journalist. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, maybe just tell them what you're doing, and then.
Okay, yeah, if
they
anybody
don't
comes
get-
up to me like you did, I'll tell them what I'm doing.
If they don't get concerned that you have a journal ID or something like.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Because most reporters have an ID or something, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure most of them do. Mm-hmm. Department of Tax Administration over here.
How are you?
How are you today?
Good. I guess you're on this video recording, taking pictures.
Correct, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you mind turning that off for me?
Why would I turn it off?
This is a government facility. Why are you recording and taking pictures?
I understand this is a government facility. This is the Fairfax County Government Building.
Yeah.
Correct.
So what's the purpose of recording?
I'm an independent journalist. That's the
Okay.
purpose.
All right. So you got credentials for journalists on you?
No.
You don't?
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't give it to you either.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
Why would I give you a driver's license? You're
Right,
not. You're not law enforcement.
You're walking around a building taking pictures.
This is a public building, sir.
Okay. All right.
This is a
But
public.
do you
Can I
understand?
get your name?
No, actually, if you're not going to give me your credentials,
Jay Wagger.
if you're not going to give me your credentials, why should I give you mine?
Well, you. Let's be fair here. You came up to me, right?
Right.
I
So
didn't.
I'm
I didn't come up
asking-
to you asking for your
Right.
driver's license.
So I'm asking, what is the purpose of the pictures and the videos of a government facility? Yes, it may be a public building, but you're scaring employees.
How am I scaring them?
We're in a different day and age that people plan terrorist attacks, active shooter situations. So do you have those kind of intentions that you're going around?
Of course I don't.
Okay.
Of course I
Do
don't.
you have your journalist credentials or some kind of something on you to identify who you are?
Sir, you're out. You work for Allied Universal.
Yep.
So that means you're contracted to work in this building.
Correct.
You're not law enforcement or anything like
But I'm a
that.
security officer.
Now, there he goes again. Now, for some reason, this guy, he thinks security guards don't have no reason to ask him shit. Ever since he had his little thing with, not Phil was the second one, but when he got manhandled by those two security guards when he went to do that audit at the Child Support Enforcement Department, and those the two security guards, they manhandled him. Oh, kicked him right out of the damn building there, okay? Ever since that, he's got a hard-on with security guards, Allied Security, okay? For some reason, all he thinks is their job is to observe and report. Come on. Guys, listen to me. Whatever location they're at, I'm pretty sure each location gives them a little bit of, hey, do this and do that. This is what we expect from you, and so on. And that security guard threw it out there exactly the way we all know, the way we all think. In this day and time, you gotta be on the alert. You gotta. This guy's walking around taking videos. Anybody would be concerned. He says he's press. He says he's a journalist. Why can't he make a press pass? I've seen other frauditors do it. It don't mean shit, but at least it'll ease people's concerns, okay? Because in my way of thinking, he purposely wants this shit. He purposely wants the back and forth argument. He feels it's his right. He don't have to answer to nobody. Listen, that's the way he thinks. I don't care what anybody says. That's the way he thinks. He shouldn't have to answer to nobody. And again, guys, listen. I understand that that phrase that Benjamin Franklin did. What do you give up a little bit of your rights for security? You have neither one or whatever. Well, Benjamin Franklin wasn't dealing with the assholes that we're dealing with now. who deal with chemical warfares, who deal with all kind of high-tech shit. They didn't have that back in 1776, okay? So we gotta be on the alert. We got to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We gotta be this way. And I don't see my rights being infringed because of this shit. And if you're up front, guys, we all know it. If you're up front with them, I'm sure, I feel very positive. Go ahead, go record. Just be mindful of people and don't bother nobody. But that evasive shit, that opens the door to all kind of shit. That's my opinion. And I feel very confident that's the way that evasive shit is. He does it intentionally so he can get this back and forth argument to make his damn video so his subscribers could like eat out of his hand. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't care what anybody says. He does this shit intentionally.
We've gotten reports of suspicious behavior, and that's why you're being addressed.
I understand why you're addressing me.
Okay.
I don't have any need to provide you with any identification or anything.
What's your name, brother?
I'm not going to be giving you my name.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, hopefully you're not planning anything.
I'm not. I told you that at least.
Okay.
Just one more clue maybe to help you out, Security Officer Wagger. If I wanted to do harm to the building or anybody in the building, don't you think that I would have, in this day and age, as you said, there is, glasses with cameras, buttons with cameras. If I wanted to do that, wouldn't that be a smarter way of going about it where you would never know?
I can't confirm nor deny what you're trying to say. But the thing is, this day and age, we don't know what anybody's thinking now, right?
Well, I don't think at any time in history you know what people are thinking, but
Well, but we have to be proactive and preventative, correct? And with somebody's having the kind of behavior that you're displaying, running around taking pictures and video, you might be planning something. We don't know that. We don't know that from a month from now. But at least we're having a one-on-one conversation, one-on-one chat, and trying to get to know each other and build a reputation.
yeah, no, my issue is not with you coming and making contact with me. I don't have an issue with that at all. My issue is, telling me to turn off my camera, telling me to provide identification, things of that nature. I don't appreciate that.
One, I asked for you to turn off your camera, and two, asked for identification.
Correct.
Just as if it was anybody else.
Yeah. So
And it's okay, and then you turn around and ask.
So every person who walks in this building, you ask them for identification?
No. Only one was suspicious. And right now.
What makes me suspicious?
You're scaring employees.
I'm scaring employees.
Yeah, people are curious.
We have multiple complaints, multiple calls that there's an individual filming, and that's a problem.
So why can't you just call them back, right? If they're so concerned, and just say, hey, we made contact with him. He's an independent journalist. He's gathering content for his story.
You say that you're an independent journalist, but you can't provide me anything that says that you work for XYZ.
Well, first, I work for myself. Second, I don't need to provide that information to you.
Okay, and this is probably one of those things that are going to end up on social media platforms, First Amendment audits, whatever.
So I don't understand.
But this is the thing. This is a public facility,
Public, you got
that
that.
is open to the public, and you're acting suspicious.
Suspicious word to be if I didn't want to answer your questions. I'm answering your questions.
I get that.
I don't have to, right?
I appreciate that, but at least some kind of identity.
No, you're not going to get that. That's a little bit too much into my. Let me get your driver's license. Let me see your driver's license, and I'll show you mine.
We're not playing tit for tat.
It's the principle. If I were to, why won't you show me your driver's license?
Okay. All right. Well,
Right? It makes sense, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't actually.
Why? What makes you any better than me? What makes you have any more authority to want to look at my driver's license? I think that's fair. You show me yours, I'll show you my driver's license, and then I don't know what my driver's license is going to do to help you dispel your fear.
The bottom line is, this is a public facility. You're free to do whatever you want. If you're a journalist, have fun recording.
Great.
and have fun taking pictures. Do what you need to do to get your rocks off, but I have no problems with whatever you're doing.
Rocks off. That's not the point of this. The point of this is my job. I'm getting content. There's a lot of, you know, you see the things right there below you on the wall. There's a lot of things on the wall. Government transparency.
That's fine.
That's all.
Okay, well, keep doing your thing.
All right, great.
Just so you know, we're going to keep an eye out a little bit because we're waiting to hear back from the people that are in charge of this. They're going to let us know how to process and proceed, okay? So you may be asked to leave or to stop recording.
So you're...
And it's not going to be something that we can decide what that answer is, but if we're asked to tell you that, you're going to need to comply or else we'll have to have you escorted out.
Yeah.
So
You wouldn't escort me
No,
out.
what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying.
Your job as security guard is to observe and report.
Just hear me out real quick. So,
I've seen the training manuals. I've seen the training manuals for Allied Universal. You can't touch me. You know, there's a certain line, you know, that's a fireable offense to put your hands on a member of the public. Observe and report. I have no problem with you doing your job. I'm not going to stop you from doing your job.
I'm only telling you one thing. We're going to keep an eye out for a little bit until
You do whatever you need to do. Observe and report. That's your job. Observe. Observe me. Sure. Go ahead. And then report to somebody else. That's the whole point of security. Observe and report. Can I get your name?
You can see it.
I can see it? Okay. Let me move up.
Sir, I need to keep my distance from you, okay? So,
you said I can see it. I can't see it from that far.
But what I'm trying to tell you,
Williams. That's all I needed.
what I'm trying to tell you is that we're going to keep an eye out because
And that's fine.
we're interacting with you. Okay, so we're just waiting to hear what they'd like us to do, okay?
Well, that's fine. You do what you need. Yes. Do what you need to do.
So you're free to do whatever you want,
I really don't want to talk.
but don't go into the suites and don't record inside the suites, okay? But you can stay out here, but don't.
This is recording inside of a suite, is it not?
Just don't go inside interrupting employees.
No one's doing that.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate unnecessary directives, especially when they're coming from security guards. Pfizer, Moderna.
Are you here for vaccines, sir?
No, ma'am. Thank you, though.
Okay, this is areas for vaccines. Are you here for another purpose?
This is a vaccine. You can't record in here.
You really can't come.
You need to either do
Yes,
this.
No. Hold on for a second. Take a breath.
This is a vaccination clinic
I understand that.
area. We would like you not to be recording back here
No, but this is still open to the public. This is a public area.
by appointment
She
only.
just said you have to have an appointment to be back here.
No, you
People who come in
need
here
an
are looking
appointment.
for
You need an
appointments.
appointment to get a vaccine.
To come into this area, you have to have an appointment.
That's not true. That's not true.
She just stated that.
To get a
We have
vaccine.
a thing over here that says there's no selfies or pictures to be taken because this is a medical area. So anybody that's walking back here by taking their picture, you are violating.
I just want to
their
look at the sign.
privacy. And they're all over the place as you've been walking in.
It says please
But
be
you have to remember-
respectful.
Yes. Have you asked permission? And we're telling you no.
No, I don't need permission from you.
Do you-
Sir,
Who-
listen. Sir.
You're gonna have to follow
Okay.
security guard.
We're being as respectful to you as possible.
I'm being as respectful back.
And we're telling you the rules,
Yeah.
and you either listen and you just go the other way.
There's
we haven't
things
stopped you
in
from recording in the rest of the building.
there's things in this area that I want to record, like the bell.
I get it. You
all
might
the
want to
things
do
on the
whatever
wall.
you want, but you can't do whatever you want.
I can
Does
in
that make
public.
sense?
This is a public building, sir. I
It's a
can
public building, but there are
I can
restricted-
peacefully
there are
exercise.
restricted
I can
spaces.
I can
Is the
peacefully
White House a public building?
this.
The White House is a public building, but it has
I'm
restricted
peacefully
spaces,
exercising my constitutional rights. That's all I'm doing here, sir. That's all I'm doing.
All I'm telling you as well, this is a restricted area. We cannot allow you to film beyond this point. You were filming freely on the other side, were you not?
Yeah. This is not a restricted area. Where does it say that this is a restricted
I
area?
don't understand. This
And
is
you're being disruptive.
A vaccination? No, I'm not.
This is protected by HIPAA.
Okay, so
This is a clinic.
Braden, yeah, HIPAA applies to healthcare officials,
Yep.
insurance companies, doctors, nurses. I am I am no, HIPAA does not apply to patients.
Yes, it does.
It applies.
HIPAA is for patients.
It's to protect patients.
Patient Portability Act.
It's to protect patients.
Sir,
But
we have patients who are trying to come through. Could you turn that off, please?
no, ma'am, I'm not going to turn it off until I'm done with my
face
business.
the wall with that,
You
so that
need
my
to
patients
listen,
can
sir,
come
or
through
you-
with their privacy.
Ma'am, I don't want you. Please don't escalate a situation that
I'm
doesn't
not.
need to.
Sir, she's
Okay.
trying to just tell you the exact same things we've told you, and there
I
are
understand,
people that need to
but
come
what I'm
through
trying to
here.
explain to you guys is that HIPAA doesn't apply to the public.
It
HIPAA,
doesn't- listen, sir,
HIPAA
listen,
applies
listen,
to
listen.
This is a
healthcare
vaccination
professionals.
clinic. This is a clinic, so it applies
It
here.
doesn't matter what
So
you
you will be
believe.
violating HIPAA.
No,
Sir, it doesn't matter what.
I can't violate HIPAA. It only applies to
Sir,
healthcare
This
professionals
is a clinic.
and insurance
This is a
companies.
vaccination clinic.
It doesn't apply, sir.
It does.
Sir, we're not arguing with you. It's either you're leaving, you can't go beyond this point and record, okay?
But
It doesn't
I am
matter-
recording.
No, listen. It doesn't matter what you know, what you believe in your head.
It
That
does
stops
matter.
here.
No,
it
my
stops.
rights
It
don't
stops
stop here, sir. Unfortunately for you, they don't stop here.
I'm telling you.
They
you
don't.
cannot
I'm
record.
telling you, my
They have-
my
they
rights
have
don't
folks that need
stop
to come
here,
through
sir.
here,
They
and it'll
don't.
stop. Okay?
I'm telling you, they don't. I'm being peaceful. I'm not trying to get. I'm
No,
not bothering
but-
anybody.
Right, but like I said,
I'm not
you
raising
cannot
my
go
voice.
down-
I'm not being loud. I'm not trying to escalate a situation. I'm asking that you just allow me to conduct
No,
my business.
I can't. It's not your business stops there, okay?
Hey, man.
We're gonna have to have.
So
We're
this-
gonna have to have a police
this-
escort.
There's
and an
there's
escort
pe-
out
there's
of here,
people.
okay?
Listen to the logic. Listen to the logic. Ready? There's people all throughout this building who are being observed after getting their vaccine. I've recorded everybody. Now all of a sudden, there's an issue.
Yes, sir.
Where was the issue with the people upstairs? Where's the issue with everybody on the observation? Where was the issue? You can't just turn this building into a secure vaccine area. That's not how it works.
It's not up to me, but that's
Exactly.
What it is.
So get
That's
somebody
what
that it's
it
up
is.
to.
That's what it is.
Who is it up to? Who is it up to? Who's your supervisor?
It doesn't matter who the people are there.
No, for
It's
sure.
how
It
is,
does
okay?
matter.
Those
What
people have
if
told
you're
us
if
what
somebody's
we need to
telling
do,
me
and
that
we're
they're
fine.
violating my rights, I want to know who's it coming from.
Okay. Well,
That's what I want to know
I'll have
because
an answer for you in just a little bit. Okay.
Okay,
But
great.
You can't, no, sir. You cannot go beyond this point. You
Sir,
cannot go beyond. This
can I not go anywhere in here or just beyond
you may
this
go,
point?
You may go in the other parts. This is restricted.
Hey, man,
This
rules,
is
Okay.
rules
restricted.
are rules, dude. We're just asking not to have.
But there is no rule here. Show me the rule.
This
Show
is
it to me.
This is a vaccination site, and you're being disruptive to the
I'm
vaccination
not.
site.
You are. I would have been done already. Allow me to conduct my business and I would have been done.
Did you? Is everybody pretty much shut down out there? You can't
I think they're holding clients.
I'm walking them
You
around
are
here because
interrupting. their
I'm
business.
not doing anything. You're interrupting it
Well,
yourself.
how- Then why is this happening?
I don't know. You're
Interesting.
You're doing it yourself. I'm not doing anything. I'm just taking pictures and videos of publicly accessible areas like this is. I want to get these signs over here.
The signs are telling.
I want to get
exactly
these
what you need
photos
to know,
over here.
okay?
No, they're all right. Let's read the sign.
signs
You
are-
want to read the sign together?
No,
because
I'm
this
not listen.
it says please be respectful of people when it comes to filming. I'm filming you.
And then the respect has been communicated to not film
That's
in this area. Okay,
my
we
rights.
need an
My rights
appointment.
don't end where you say they end. That's for sure.
We'll just stand
You
here
have
for
no
you,
you have
okay?
no authority to tell me to turn off my camera or to stop recording. What authority do you have?
We'll wait here, okay? Just wait here,
Sure, no problem.
okay?
USS Fairfax County, right here. United States Constitution. Isn't that ironic? We the people. What's down here?
Vaccination clinic.
What is this area?
Vaccination clinic.
So it's the same exact thing?
It's all vaccines.
Are there people like in the hallways getting like just jabbed and vaccinated in the hallways out in the open?
Everything's taking place back here.
In an office or something? Like where
Yes,
there's
sir.
where
Yes,
there's
sir.
privacy?
Hold on.
This
We've
whole,
already
this
told
whole,
you.
this
We've
whole
already-
area.
We've already told
Where
you
there's
how
privacy, right?
Okay.
We would like for there to be privacy.
Well, you see that curtain or close a door? Doesn't that seem reasonable to you? or that doesn't. That's
not
out
up
of.
to us.
That's
That's not
out
up to
of.
us.
above our
We've
pay
already
grade.
told you.
But who? I would like to talk to whose pay grade is it's under. Who's the one giving you these orders?
The rules are the rules, brother, and it's just you can't record it. Even they don't allow people to be taking selfies back here while they're coming to get here getting vaccinated. That's just the rules.
Yeah, but I'm not getting vaccinated.
And you don't have an appointment.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
can't
not,
go
that's
past
that's why I'm not trying to get vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated.
That's your choice.
No, I'm just making sure. Like, I don't know why I would need an appointment if I'm not here to do that.
Well,
That was my point. Sorry, I don't know. That was my point. So, Allied Security.
Hi, sir. How are you? Officer Fisher, County Police.
Officer Fisher, nice to meet you.
Officer Davis, how are you?
Officer Davis, hi, how are you?
Good. So what's going on?
Nothing, I'm just an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story in the publicly accessible parts of the building.
Okay. You have credentials?
I do, but I'm not going to give them. I don't give out any personal identifying information unless I've committed a crime.
Okay.
And I'm not going to commit a
Can you
crime.
tell us what your name is?
Sure, my first name's Sean. I'll tell you my first name, Sean.
And
Yeah.
what's your last name?
Oh, I don't give out personal identifying information
Okay.
unless I absolutely need to under threat of arrest.
Did anybody tell you that you can't film?
They told me I couldn't film. Yeah, they told me I can't film, but this is a publicly accessible part of the building.
There's secured areas where you can film.
Yeah, and if
And
like
it's
the
posted-
restricted.
It's posted outside.
Yeah, where? Where? Can you show me where it's posted? Because I didn't see it. I came from this way.
Okay. But did they tell you can't film?
What do you? They said that
Did
this
they
is.
say you couldn't film?
They said that I was violating HIPAA, and I explained to them. They said under HIPAA, but I explained to them HIPAA doesn't apply to the public.
We told you that you could film.
They showed me
As long as
this-
you don't enter the
they
suites,
showed-
You entered the suites.
What suites did I enter?
Vaccination site.
What suites did I enter?
427. You have it on recording.
No, I didn't. What suite? I didn't enter any suites. I getting public services here.
Did anybody here tell you that you?
No, they showed me this sign over here that says to be respectful about filming. That's what it says. There's a sign right here. Can I show you the sign?
Okay. Answer my question. Did they ask you that you cannot film?
They showed me a sign that says to be respectful about filming. That's what the sign says.
Did they tell you to leave?
No, they didn't tell me to leave.
At no point did they tell you.
He told me, actually, the officer over here behind this officer, he told me to wait here, I guess to wait for you guys.
Okay.
He was like, let's just wait here. And they blocked me from going to the actual vaccine part. But he told me to wait here.
Okay.
Because if he would have given me a lawful order to leave, I would have left. Just like if you give me a lawful order to leave, I'll leave.
Okay.
For sure. I just want to go about my business now.
Hang in tight, man. We're investigating, okay?
So am I being detained, sir?
You are being detained. We're investigating the crime, okay?
On what crime?
Okay. We'll tell you when we get there.
Okay, you're not going to tell me what
We're
crime?
investigating trespassing, and
He told me to stay right here.
okay. we're getting different stories from different people.
I know. I'm just it's on camera. He
Okay.
told me to stay here.
Okay. We're getting different stories from different people.
Okay.
So we're gonna figure it out.
Can I get a supervisor here then?
Yeah.
May I request a supervisor officer?
Supervisor for what?
Because I'm being unlawfully detained. That's
You're not
why.
being unlawfully detained.
You have no.
We
You
are
have.
investigating trespassing.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Trespassing is a crime, correct?
Now that I'm
With
in.
your knowledge, is trespassing
I'm gonna
a
invoke.
crime?
I'm gonna invoke my right to remain silent, sir.
Okay.
I did tell him he could not film because this is a HIPAA restricted area for patients. So he was instructed verbally, which should be on his phone.
HIPAA doesn't apply to the public, sir. You have
Doesn't
to.
apply to this
It apply.
clinic, it applies to clinics.
No. It applies to healthcare professionals and providers such as insurance companies. It doesn't apply. Look it up, sir. Look it up.
Patients.
It doesn't apply. It
It's
applies.
designed for patients.
Sir, I respectfully disagree. No, it is up to you to create the privacy, sir. This I got here
Sir,
completely
This
fine.
gentleman claims he told you to stop filming. This is the area where you cannot film it.
There is no
But
kind
he
of
asked you to stop.
under
He's
a
an
law.
agent of the prop- he's
No,
an
no.
agent of the property.
He is not an agent of the
Yes, he
property.
is.
He is not an agent of the property. And telling me to stop a constitutionally protected activity, I'm press. I have freedom of press in this country, sir. Under the First
But you're a
Amendment.
journalist, right?
That's correct,
With
sir.
no credentials.
I don't need to show you credentials, sir. I have not committed a crime.
Okay.
I would have
Well, we're investigating.
if somebody
I haven't said if you committed the crime or not. We're
Sir, I know
investigating.
how trespassing works. An authorized agent of the building who owns this building, the public, correct? So somebody like you would
Security and
probably
managers.
correct. And security told me to stay here and wait for you.
If you tell him you have the authorization and he refuses, then we can go ahead.
I don't know if they told us directly that we need to talk to
You hear? This is important.
Well,
They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me to leave. They didn't tell me to leave.
I'm with you.
All right, I'm not gonna give you. I just want to let you know. I'm not gonna give you. I'm not gonna give you any problems. Whatever you're gonna do, whatever you. I'm not gonna resist you in any way. Let's make that clear. I comply with all lawful orders. Exactly. So, but trespassing me from a public building would be a big mistake. It's a big mistake. It opens you up to civil litigation, sir.
Security has the right to trespass you.
Not from public, for any given. You can't for not a valid reason, sir. I'm not breaking the law. I'm being peaceful. I haven't raised my voice. I'm not causing an alarm.
Well, you are videotaping in the area.
Sir, that you have a lot of. There's a lot of
people have a right to
photos.
privacy.
There is no. This is a public building. There is no right to privacy in public, sir. That's for sure. I know that. There is no right to privacy in public. You have the United States Constitution right here in front of you. Like, I don't understand. You took an oath to uphold it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not. If I happen to get somebody's face in a public building, there's no crime in that, sir.
So you can walk wherever you want.
Anywhere that's not a restricted area. This isn't a restricted area. Where does it say that it's a restricted area?
We told you, sir, that this is restricted.
You told me to wait here.
We told you that.
Did you not tell me to wait here?
This area, beyond this point.
Yes, you said beyond that point. I never went beyond that
We
point.
stopped you from going beyond that.
Okay, so I didn't go beyond that point.
Yes, sir.
Hey, sir, you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir? Officer, you mind if I get your name and badge number? Just so I know who's here?
Please leave. All right, you heard him. You need to leave.
I'm leaving.
Let's go. Now. You walk anywhere other than the direction of this exit, you're going to jail. Do you understand that?
Well, there you go, guys. It should have happened early on in the video, guys. Listen, security was giving them ultimatums. Either respect the rules there or get out. And he didn't want to leave. Here he is. The officer told them, as an agent of the security, as agents of that location, they have every right to trespass his ass. But you know this asshole, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving. He feels he can't be trespassed unless he commits a crime. And no, it don't work that way apparently. Okay? They can trespass you. And then if you have problems with being trespassed, then you take their asses to court. You don't want to go to court. Why? Because you got a shitload of shit going on right now, right? Well, hey, you opened the doorway to that shit when you started your frauditing, okay? And I'll say it again. These officers, as well as the security guards, have to have more power. They got to have more tools to work with, guys, because right now their hands are kind of legally tied. And I hate saying it because I do feel like we're giving up some of our rights or whatever. But when you see these assholes getting away with the shit they're doing, and they're abusing our rights, they're abusing it to the point where, look, they got us turning against each other. Okay, you got assholes that already got hatred with the government. Listen, I don't hate my government. I know we got bad apples in our government. We know we got corrupt politicians that have a hidden agenda in our government. Okay, but you got to work with what we got. Okay, because corrupted politicians or not, we're still doing a lot better than them third world countries that ain't got a shit, ain't got a pot to piss in. All right, so instead of bitching and moaning, we work with what we got. Okay, we try to tweak it and make it better over time or whatever. Okay, this shit with the cameras, this shit's gotten way out of control. Okay, that Benjamin Franklin phrase, and you know, listen, the founding fathers didn't have nothing to do with cameras. In 1776, they didn't know anything about cameras, as well as they didn't realize, you know, that one day we'd be working with chemical warfares and shit like that. So, you know, over the years we gotta, you know, tweak the things to work with ourselves. And these guys here with the cameras, all they're doing is working against us. And people don't see it that way. They see it all. They're fighting for our rights, and that's bullshit. bullshit. They're out there making videos so they can make money. And again, I say I'm not trying to stand in their way of making a buck, but they're abusing our rights. They're making our law enforcement officers look stupid, as well as our public employees look stupid. And that's so fucked up, guys. So fucked up. This guy and all of them frauders got to be put to an end, guys. 2022 to end this bullshit, man. Let them get a job and make money like we all do. Get up off our asses and go work for it. Alright, guys, let me know what you think about the video. And guys, I'll see you when I see you.
You ready to go hands-on, weren't you? Whew.
I'm just ready to do my job, bud.
No, that's not your job.
Yeah.
That's not your job. Your job isn't to go hands-on with people who are engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. That's not your job.
Have a great day.
No, actually, are you going to give me a trespass notice if I give you my ID?
Sure, we can give you one.
Yeah.
We don't want you on the property.
Sure. Here you go. You're going to know who I am anyway. Let me go ahead and pull this out for you. Big mistake you guys are making here today. Big mistake. What crime have I committed? None. This trespass warning is gonna.
Can I have your ID?
Are you going? I want to make it clear. Are you going to write me a trespass warning? Yeah, a trespass warning saying that I'm not allowed in this building.
You were told you were trespassing.
Are you? I want to know. I'm not in the building anymore. Okay. So I want a trespass warning, trespass notice. Do you have those? He said you did.
If you're already off the property, then we're fine, okay? If you'd like to give us your information, we'll clearly document this in our records, okay?
No.
If you'd like to comply. If you don't, then that's fine.
If you're not going to give me something that says I'm trespassed from the building, I'm not going to be.
To? You're gone now, all right?
But if I come, what happens if I come back?
Do you want to give your ID or not?
Let me ask you a question, officer. If tomorrow morning I come back here, what happens?
Have a great day, because we're not going to go back and forth.
I'm asking you a question.
We'll lock them up.
You're a tyrant. That's what you are. You're a tyrant. And no one's scared of you in your gloves. See ya. Big mistake here, guys.
Let's talk inside.
Stuart? You want me to smile? I'll smile for you. All right, so the officers are getting out right now. Officer, I would like, I need two things. The incident report.
What?
The incident report number for this call.
I don't know if there's gonna be one.
You just trespassed me from a building. Why wouldn't there be one? There's always one, even if you came here and did nothing. So I would like the incident report number, and I would like to speak to a supervisor, as your policy probably states.
Okay, I'll give you a phone number where you can call them.
You can call one down here. You're here.
They're busy.
This is part of their job.
They're busy.
This is part of their job. I was just denied.
They're on the street with us as well.
Sir, I'm trying to get public records from this building, and now you are using your authority to prevent me from doing a FOIA request. That was my intention coming into this building, to do a FOIA request for information.
Why would you do a FOIA request where people are getting COVID shots?
No, I was documenting the building, as I am a journalist, and then I was going to go.
You're showing no credentials, and you have to show them credentials.
You don't need credentials to be a journalist, sir. No, you don't.
To go in the restricted areas, yes.
No. I wasn't in any restricted area, sir. I'm asking. You prevented me from conducting lawful business.
Okay.
Open records request is a law. I have the right to go into a building.
And you have a right to go online and do your record request.
I have the right to do it in person, sir.
You can do it online.
Sir, I would like to speak to a supervisor, as your policy states, when a member of the public.
Okay, get your supervisor.
No, your supervisor, sir. Your supervisor. I want to speak to.
Supervisor doesn't do with policy at the.
But yes, exactly my point. You're dealing with policy, but you're not law enforcement.
I would provide you.
You're dealing with
policy.
policy.
Phone number. You can call the supervisor. They're busy. They're working the street.
Sir,
They're
your
on
policy
calls.
states that if I ask for a supervisor, you call a supervisor to the scene. That is the policy of Fairfax County. Do you not know that? I could pull.
One last thing, guys. One last thing. As we all know, this asshole, and he says it, policy don't mean shit. It don't apply to him, right? Policy don't mean crap to him. But when it works to his advantage, like he's trying to throw it in their face right now, then all of a sudden policy means everything, guys. It's in their policy. They got to obey it and blah, blah, blah. This guy is so full of shit. It's not funny anymore with him, guys. I had to say it. I couldn't let this one go by.
Put up on my phone if you want your
right.
policies.
Supervisor's busy. How can I call a supervisor?
I could wait. I'll wait until he's not busy. I'm sure he's not busy all the time. 24 hours a day. You guys come in here trying to bully me and I don't like it. I want to speak to a supervisor.
On the back is an event number. On the front is a phone number you can call a supervisor.
All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the county building here in Fairfax County, Virginia. Wow, definitely a big time fail here, guys. I don't understand what is it about peacefully exercising our constitutional rights that's always an issue, but apparently it's an issue. People have an expectation of privacy in public. HIPAA laws apply to the public when we all know that they do not apply to the public. They apply to healthcare providers, doctors, nurses, insurance companies, etc. Complete and utter nonsense. Allied Security, yet again, Allied Universal, yet again, participating in violation of our rights. Doesn't surprise me at all. I actually thought they were rather restrained compared to other Allied Universal security guards I've run across. The police department, the one officer, I will have to mention him that didn't identify himself, had his gloves on. When they have their gloves on, that means they want to put hands on you. Simple, period. Nothing to argue about. They have gloves on. They're wanting to go hands on. Very disrespectful. Trespassed me from a public building. Couldn't even get my FOIA request done here. But it's all good. Denial of public services. Trespassed me from public. Violation of constitutional rights. My First Amendment right to freedom of press. This will all be handled in civil litigation. I think this is a clear-cut case of violation of rights. Did not provide me the public services I came here to obtain. I am permanently, apparently, trespassed from the building, so I cannot enter this building ever again. So I will be contacting the county administration and seeing if I'm permanently trespassed or not, because they didn't give me a trespass notice. I wasn't about to give them my ID, and even if I did, they said that they weren't going to give me a notice. But it's all on camera. We have the proof on camera of what happened today. Completely unreasonable and ridiculous. I try and keep my cool as best as possible, and I try and be reasonable. But there comes a point, you diverge from the path of the exit and you're going to jail. Can I speak to a supervisor? No, they're busy. What are they busy doing? This is part of their job. So the only thing I did get from that one officer was his card. And this is the incident number right here. So I'll be getting the 911 call and all relevant information from the Fairfax Police Department. His name was Fisher. He blocked out his cell information, but this is apparently the number to a supervisor. And you see the non-emergency number for the Fairfax County Police Department right there. Oh man, I don't know how much longer I can do this for. I don't like being talked down to. I don't like being threatened with jail. Always remember, for anybody who wants to pick up a camera and start doing this, this is very important. You don't have to go to jail and get arrested to affect change. Remember that.